Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here. It is 2v2 Saturday. This is a game I regret missing, and I do apologize. It is the first ever 2v2 Friday challenge completion for the only gas units. So no Marines, no dogs, no zealots has been completed. So without further ado, in the upper left-hand corner, playing, or I guess the left-hand middle, playing as the red Protoss, it will be stupidzerg. That's probably the reason he is, or red Terran, sorry. Boy, that's bad. Red Terran there does not like Zerg. Batman will be playing as the blue Terran. And on team number 2, the people that have completed this first ever 2v2 Friday challenge, it is the purple Protoss, being played by Sage in the right-hand middle of the map. In the lower right-hand corner, it is his partner as always. It is Banjo. And I got a bad feeling about this for Banjo. He must be mad because he loves his dogs. I don't think I've seen a game where he has had less than 50 dogs. Not that dogs are not common, but he really likes his dogs. So this will be very interesting to see what he ends up doing here. Should be a good game. You did see the chat early in the game. Mr. Batman seems to be a little bit of an asshole. So it won't make me feel that bad when he gets his arse whooped, as I'm assuming he does, considering this is a Friday challenge win for Banjo and Sage, the team we've come to know and love here for the last few months. Does look like good old Sage was almost going to lose his probe, so he's going to have to get him out of there. Was attacking the building SCV, which I always recommend, so very well done. Batman, in the meantime, there is going with a barracks, walling off that mineral line. And both of them being a little bit odd there, fighting for themselves. Usually you'll see on this map, you'll get a good old wall off right in this area here. By both partners there. But I guess the same thing's happening the other end for Sage as well there. So he's going to be walling off his own wrap. In the meantime there, Banjo's getting himself out a good spawning pool. If we take a look at our good old production tab for all 4 of these guys here, you will see spawning pool. There's the orbital command going down as well. So very well done getting a nice early orbital. And the orbital is going down by Batman, the man that we've come to know and hate within the first 10 seconds of the game. Second barracks going down for him here. And it does look like they have the scouting overlord for Banjo. Very well done. He's always very active with his overlords for scouting on the map early, which I do like to see. Cyber corner as well going down for Sage. And Sage looking to get a nice early expo. Very well done there. Like to see that. In the meantime, their opponents there already on top of it. Stupidzerg is getting himself out a nice little command center as an expo. And in the meantime there, Sage committing a little bit more annoyance at the other end there, but he ends up going down. And we already have the Marine on the map there. The hat are 3/4 of the way finished. Supply depot, which will get finished up here very, very quickly. In the meantime there's the double expo. Look at these guys, Banjo and Sage, working in alliance here, looking really good. Nice early gas for a good man. Banjo also has his queen out as well for the good larva inject. So looking good so far. Second gas is going down as well. So both these guys looking very, very well. In the other end here, Batman and stupidzerg, they're looking very good as well. Very, very quick double barracks down nice and early. And also the expansion down for stupidzerg. Stupidzerg, other than that, just has the 1 barracks on the field here. And we also have the floating overload right in the middle of the map for Banjo. So very well done. We'll give him any vision whenever the opponents decide to move out. And here's the other one right over here. So look at that good positioning by his overloads early. Nice little gas going down for stupidzerg. So we've been working off of 1 gas in the meantime there. Batman's got himself working on the 1 gas as well. If we take a look over here, it does look like Hatch is finished for Sage. Hatch is finished for Banjo. And Sage getting himself some pylons, getting himself down some lower warp in area. And we'll tell you, do have, I think, 2 or 3 more 2v2s. I believe I do. Anyways, I'm going to take a look through my replay vault here. I do believe I have about 2 or 3 more 2v2s to get up today. It will be Team Saturday. I don't know if that's going to be consistent, but we'll soon find out. It is definitely going to be applicable for September 7th. I do tell you that much. And we do have ourselves double pylon and walling himself off once again. They're not walling off the ramp, which is a little bit surprising, but not too bad there. I mean, what was I going to tell you there? Could be Sage maybe feeling a little bit greedy this game. I'm not too sure. Maybe just protecting himself, but very good location of that cannon will protect the ramp as well as protect his mineral line a little bit there. If we take a look over at the other end of the map here, we are getting a mass Marine coming up for Batman there. Look at him just spitting out Marines coming at the reactor. Tech Lab is on the field as well, getting his upgrades. So Batman is actually a half decent player. We'll give him that much. And we do have the 4 barracks at the other end as well here for his good partner, stupidzerg. In the meantime there, let's see what Banjo's elected to do. He's going right to an evil chamber with a roach warren, so very smartly done there. Has a little bit of creep spread all over his base, so not looking too bad. A couple sentries down for Sage as well. We do have the upgrade 4 range going down for Banjo. If we take a look at the good old units tab, you will see it is 19 Marines for stupidzerg and Batman. And we have 2 sentries, 5 roaches, and a mothership core for Banjo and Sage. If we take a look over here, he's getting this mined up pretty good here. Has himself on a double orbital. His partner is going to get himself a command center built in the base and probably float that baby off down here. Not too sure why. He's already got it fully saturated up here. Should just built it on the bottom, but fair enough. To each their own. Just saves you a little bit of time, my good man. Look at that. Just mass Marines going on over here. Batman loves his Marines. So Batman's going to stack them up here, and I do believe they probably will move out at the same time, as both of them are doing the exact same thing. Lots of Marines on the map here. Got a couple tech labs out for stupidzerg, and nothing on the 4th barracks as of yet. He's getting his upgrades as well, getting the good old stim pack coming down. 9 roaches now on the field for Sage. And it does look like I keep getting Banjo and Sage mixed up here. Banjo's got the roaches there. He's got the 12 roaches out in the field here. Sage got himself some stalkers on the field finally. There's the good old scan. They do see that the opponents have expanded already, so they do realize that they are sitting pretty even and are by no means ahead of their opponents. And look at that, just massive, just going right into the Marines there. So maybe Tech Lab is just sitting on there. No, he does have double Tech Lab. So we will probably see some Marauders at some point in time, I would have to imagine there. I thought he might have gone straight Marine, just use a Tech Lab for upgrades, but apparently not there. Doing a very good job of not getting himself supply blocked. I do like to see that. Got a lot of food. And he will just continue to get that going there. And yes, you see he floats command center down there. Kind of a waste of time as opposed to building it down there, especially in the position he was, having it fully saturated at the very top there. And still just continuing it, but with the Marines here. But we are getting finally some Marauders coming out for stupidzerg. And stupidzerg is also going to put a factory on the map here, building himself a ton of supply depots as well, making sure he does not get supply blocks. So both of them looking very good. As you did see Sage for a couple seconds there was supply block, but not too bad, gets out of it right away. And Banjo in the meantime there looking pretty good as well. He's not supply blocked, and he has himself a pretty good roach count sitting at 13 right now. There's 7 stalkers on the map for Sage now. So both these guys looking pretty good. Both these guys at the other end looking pretty good as well here. Mule drops going down. So keeping a good macro game going here. Does look like the good old reactor's going to go in the factory. Possibly going to look to see ourselves some Hellions or some Widow Mines, I would have to imagine, out of there. Is going to get the starport down, so we can at least get some sort of medevac to finish off the Marine Marauder medevac build he's got going in. Observer going across the map for Sage. Very well done there. Do not believe there is any vision over here other than the ability to scan. Double engineering bay looks like it goes down here for stupidzerg, so he's going to look to start pumping those upgrades out here. Already have the engineering bay pumping upgrades for Batman there. Getting himself the ground level 1 for the weapons, and level 1 for the armor is going to come down as well. All these guys are going to macro up for a bit. Nobody intends to attack early. There goes the forge for Sage, so very well done getting that out there. And we'll actually go into a double forge, so he's really, triple forge. He's really not pissing around looking to get those upgrades out here. Also has a Templar Archives, and he is getting Storm, so we are going to see some High Templars and a Dark Shrine. Wow, Sage is going nuts here. He's got all the techs he needs here. And there's another scan. They do see it as mass roach at the other end. That is 34 roaches if you want to count them. And we do have a couple High Templars out for Sage as well here. So look at this, Banjo and Sage really collaborating with a very good unit combination here. Infestation Pit already going down for Banjo. We are at the 11-minute mark, and the tech for Banjo and Sage is absolutely phenomenal at this point. They have basically the ability to get anything. There's a massive Marine Marauder accumulation over here at the other end. If we take a count on that, that is 32 Marines and 8 Marauders in there to 45 Marines and 6 Marauders for his partner. So both of them playing at about the same speed, and also 1 tank out there. There's the 3rd High Templar coming out for Sage. And we do have the creep spread already moving down to the bottom of the wrap for Banjo. In the meantime there, it does look like we are going to finish fully saturating off the expansion for Banjo. And Sage is already there. Got himself even an extra worker working up top there. And he's going to start pumping his gateways out, getting a very big gateway count here. If we take a look at the structure tab here, it does look like he's got himself a total so far sitting himself at 4 gates. He's got another 4 going down, I do believe here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, those are all gateways going down. Looking pretty good if you ask me here. 4 High Templars down. So we're going to have a lot of storms going down on this Marine Marauder army. We can probably pull that out of the way. It takes up a lot of room in team games here. And there we go. We are going to get a darky down the other end and start doing a little bit of harassment here. In the meantime, when you are playing Terran, you can usually scan it pretty quickly. So darkies aren't the most effective unless you have in a great big group of an army there and the opponent forgets to scan, not seeing the darkies in there. Observer is over top of the base. You can see the massive Marine Marauders just pumping out of there and streams of lineups there. So they know what's coming their way. It's exactly why they got the good old storm coming out here. If we do take a look, that roach count is just sitting massive. 49 of those suckers on the map there. He's gonna max himself in roaches alone. Almost there already. 168 for his food count. Sage, in the meantime, he's up there at 100. If we take a look over here, we are sitting ourselves at 143 for stupidzerg and 131. So the army count is very even on both ends of the map. It's really going to come down to compilation and how these storms end up going down for Sage. Those roaches obviously will absorb a lot of the front end damage, which will help out quite a bit there. We have 3 darkies on the field altogether here. And it does look like, do we get a darkie in there somewhere? Do see some blinking happening there. Am I missing something? Yes, he is in there beating on him, but they do get the scan off. So that doesn't go overly well. Ends up taking out that one of the darkies that was down there. Another one's going to move in there anyways. He's going to start going at him, start slashing away at the Marines there. There he goes. Probably another scan going to happen pretty quickly here. He's beating on one by one there. Doesn't kill him in one shot. Doesn't take 2. Doesn't end up getting any kills, but wears down a lot of them. There's the scan again. So we are, did he get back up to 2 there? No, he actually lost the last one as well there. So no more darkies on the field there, but he brought him in anyways just to annoy his opponent and try to keep them off guard there. Or keep them off their game there, trying to think of scans the whole time. So they'll be looking to do that there next time the attack comes, thinking that they might have quite a few darkies within that compilation. But we'll see now as we are finally moving out here. It does look like Banjo's got that creep spread moving across the map here. Very, very well done. And looks like the engagement's going to happen. Banjo starts moving himself slowly up there, but the other army, they're going to force this here. Look at them go. There's a lot of tanks in their army as well. They do have 3 tanks there, but just a shit ton of Marines. Marauders are taking a little bit of creep spread here. And there we go. There's good old Sage's army. He has himself some Archons in there, some High Templars in there. They're going to back off. They're going to try and get a good surround here if they can. Some on the back end, some on the front end here. And here we go. Now we're going to start dropping this down here. They're going to get right in there, get a good surround. The roaches are going to get right in there. Storms are going to go down, try and catch them from retreating here. Lots of storms going down there. Wow, look at those Marine Marauders just melt away there. Those storms are just all over the place. Just really annoying, taking out a lot of them there. Does look like Banjo's going to do a lot of damage here. Should be able to surround this army and finish it off. Meanwhile, over here, Sage is trying to do the best he can over here. Has a couple Archons at the back there. And these roaches are going to massacre that red army of stupidzerg. And they will chase them down here. Those medevacs not going to do a lot of good now. They do pick up their army and try and get them out of there best they can. In the meantime, there, the army, Batman there, it did keep a lot of the tanks there. That is for darn sure. Never ever did get them sieged up there. But either way, I would have to say that engagement did go to Banjo and Sage. He did very well there. There they are, all burrowed up there. Gonna slowly move them around, nicely burrowed. Do like to see him with all his upgrades. They all end up healing themselves underneath that ground. And Sage, in the meantime, did manage to get himself an expansion right into the gold. Always good to attack and expand right off of it. So very well done there, and he's going to get himself down a crap ton of cannons to try and fend that off here. If we take a look up here, if we take a look at that count there, we do have 24, 32, 39 altogether as far as his roach count goes. Bring some more in there. What is this total? 65 roaches. Well, there 4 Archons, 5 High Templars, and 2 Stalkers for a good man Sage. Meanwhile, there are 9 tanks, 8 Marauders, 14 Marines for Batman. Also got himself out a Raven. 19 Marines, 12 Marauders, 4 stupidzerg. Still can't get over the name of the great stupidzerg. I would have found it even more funny if he was actually playing a Zerg. There we go. We're going to expand it for Batman. He's going to get his 3rd out here. Not going to the gold, but he will go take the nice old blue there. Where is his gold? His gold's actually sitting right in the middle of the map. Of course, there is another gold down here as well that they could get into, and they are going to do so. So very well done there. Stupidzerg will take over that gold. But in the meantime, it does look like Banjo's going to scout this, and it's going to be a long walk for them to get over here. So they will be able to delay that from landing there, and they might get a lot of SCV kills there. He's going to trap them all in the back here. That's not going to be very good for Stupidzerg. He's going to try and run him through that, but that is way too many roads to try and run through, so he does end up taking out every single one of those SCVs. Trying to bring their army down to try and fend this off here. Meanwhile, it does look like Banjo's trying to get out of there best he can. We'll have the option to burrow, but at the same time, he probably will get scanned right away. And there we go. Sage is going to move in and try and help him out. All these roaches are going to really go at him here. There's all the tanks sieging up here. But if they get in there with those Archons there, should be able to melt them fairly easily there. And that is just a ton of roaches pushing out here. Wowzer. No storms going down as of yet. There's the storms going down. That just start melting this army pretty quickly here. And they're just going to massacre through that. That is just a ton of roaches and archons and stalkers and storms. Not very good at all for stupidzerg and Batman. That compilation is very good for the team of Banjo and Sage. And they're going to win that engagement. And Batman's had enough of this there. He's already left the game. Leaves his partner, Stupidzerg, high and high. Stupidzerg is going to change his name to Stupid Batman pretty quick, I do believe, here. And there we go. The roaches are going to move up there. They're going to try and take out this army as best they can. Microing a little bit is Banjo. Not doing too bad of a job. They're going to melt away this Marine Marauder army. They're doing really decent. Sage is going to try and support this here with a couple Archons, a couple Stalkers coming up the ramp here. And he is going to burrow, try and get himself healed. In the meantime there, Sage will enable those Archons to get up there and start melting away this army here. And this might be the end of it here. It doesn't look very good for the other team as they have just lost their entire army for Stupidzerg. Darkies are in there, and that is enough. And you have just witnessed the first ever 2v2 Friday Challenge winners. Now, out of this game here, very decent compilation, very quick army build for Banjo and Sage. Out of this game here, I can't see a reason to not do it. I got to give this game a 5 out of 5. I will update the scoreboard. I forgot to yesterday. We'll get it updated right away here. Keep an eye out for a few more standard 2v2s. I will give my congrats to Banjo and Sage, my condolences to Stupidzerg and Batman, and leave you with this. If it ain't 2v2, I have no idea why the eggs aren't flying. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.